Video here to explain how to determine elevations using a map, a contour map. And a couple of things to remember. First of all, contour lines, which are these squiggly lines on here, they connect points that are equal elevation. So every point on this line, for example, this heavy line here is 4,400 feet above sea level. And also, every fifth contour line is heavier and in bold and has the elevation printed on it, and that's called an index contour. And if you need to determine what the elevation of a particular point is, one thing you've got to look at is the contour interval. The contour interval, which is printed somewhere on the map, and in this case it's 20 feet is the contour interval. That is the difference in elevation from one line to the next line. So if this line here that I have a little X on is 4,400 feet above sea level, the next line up is going to be 4,420 feet above sea level. And the one above that, 4,440 feet above sea level. And so one of the things you have to do if you want to determine the location of a point is to determine which way you're counting. So if my X, let's say, was over here somewhere, let's say it's there, then you have to determine, okay, I can see this line here is 4,400 feet. Is this higher or lower than that? How do you figure it out? Well, look for another major contour line like this one over here. And if you trace that out, it says 4,500. So clearly we're going up in this direction. If my point was somewhere over here, we'd be going down because you're going in the other direction there. So you look at the adjacent lines and you figure out whether you're going up or down. And then you count by the contour interval. So in this case, this would be 4,400. This would be 4,420. 4440, 4460, 4480, and then 4500. So there's going to be a number of different points on your map, and you'll have to determine the elevation of some of them. Sometimes it's very easy. If the point happens to be directly on an index contour, all you have to do is follow that line, and eventually you'll find a label on there somewhere, hopefully, unless it's off the map. In that case, you know exactly what the elevation is. It's printed right on there. Sometimes it'll be on a different line. So if my X was on this line here, I would know that it is right on that line. And so that would be 20 feet above this index contour because I'm just one line different. So it would be 4440. Now, if you were going the other direction, say it was up here, then you'd subtract 20 from 4,400, and so that'd be 4,380, right? 4,380, 4,400. Now sometimes it's not right on a line. Sometimes it's in between. And in that case, you have to interpret, okay? So if it's halfway in between, let's say it was right about here, halfway between 4,400 and 4,420, we'd say 4,410. If it's closer to one, maybe you say 4,405. If it's closer to the other, maybe you say 4,415. Okay. Sometimes they're very close together, and it'll be kind of hard to differentiate, So if it's here versus here, it's somewhere between those two lines. So you kind of have to interpret as best you can. But that's the basic idea, is you just find the lines that it's on or the line that it's closest to and interpret from there. So it shouldn't be too hard to determine the elevation of any of the points on this map.